Welcome. It's another episode. We're Lloyd. We're Boyd. We're getting that ahoy in this level cap quest. So level cap, this one's getting a little crazy. We're getting a little wild now. So we're discovering our senses. This one we have to discover our sense of touch. And how do we touch? How do we get the good touch, the bad touch, all the touch? You got to take off them clothes, bitch. But anyways, we'll get to that. As I talk to this guy. What we're doing in this one, we're going to strip naked, go fight a monster, and then, basically that's going to be it. It's a funny quest. It's about unlocking your senses, just like the rest of this theory of quest is. And what are we going to talk about? We'll talk about being vulnerable, That's a good one. That's a good one, because I have problems with that, and this is a good one for our little naked quest here. While I become naked boy. Naked boy! Guys, being vulnerable is one of the greatest skills you can have in your life. And that's not only because of the inherent pride and respect you'll get from people from it, but it's like a debuff, like any debuffs, it's like beating Mario Party. Wow. It's early and I'm very high, so I apologize if this is a little incoherent, but Mario, I did it again, Paper Mario 2, when you use double paint, That's what being vulnerable is like for a guy, at least. It's like putting double paint on and just being super honest with yourself and others. Letting people know when things hurt you, being honest about your feelings. And what's hard for guys, at least for me, is being honest and vulnerable with yourself first. Because a lot of times, when you're by yourself and you get those moments and you're like, oh man, am I sad? And you're like, nope, I don't give a fuck. Or worse, you didn't even listen to those feelings. You silence them. Anything sad, angry, negative, whatever, you swat that bitch down and you never get a chance to breathe. See, that's where the problem inherently lies with this vulnerability, guys. We all drown it down until it has no choice but to bubble over. You can't just open the lid of the pot and let a little steam out, A lot of people have no ways to do that besides cooming and cooming. But there's a lot of ways. I like dancing. I like physical expression. Which also means working out, which also means boxing, which also means walking. I have a really good time walking because I am an expressive walker, I like to call it. So I like to, play some music, get a little walk, step in with the beat. It really works with R. Kelly. I know a lot of people are raising eyebrows right now, like, what did you say? Oh, okay. But yeah, no, R. Kelly makes some really good walking music. Let's be real here. Not the worst musician to have a horrible trial case against him. I actually like some R. Kelly music. Now, I can't say the same for some Diddy tracks. I can't say the same. I don't even think Diddy has made one good song that I have listened to, honestly and wholeheartedly. To my knowledge, he is just a trash person. He is just the gooner that gooned too hard. There's a point where you gotta take your voyeurism and just be like, man, maybe I'm actually, maybe this is an actual human that I shouldn't be destroying the life of, And yeah, it's that arrogance, it's that pride, the worst sin that puts you in a situation where it's like, yeah, I'm entitled to this now. Yeah, I deserve this now, and they're used to it, and you can't inherently say that they did not know what they were doing was wrong, These are old-ass motherfuckers. Especially when we're seeing, I'm talking about the Diddy trial now, especially when we're seeing him in the Diddy trial and, in the courtroom. I've watched a couple of the live streams and actually seen him. And I'm like, he looked old. Why he look old, though? Did he intentionally paint his shit gray? I didn't even realize that was that motherfucker in there. That was crazy. But yeah, it's all up to us to wait until the actual truth comes out and form our opinions. Then I just feel like a lot of these problems and things that people are coming out for and being like, oh no, I'm like, bro, just goon. Just goon. Ever since I got that STD, I was like, I'm tired of women. I just don't want it anymore. All y'all are nasty. Honestly. And the only way I'm gonna get it is if I somehow just accept whatever is thrown at me, because when you try for this shit, especially when you're attractive, if you don't try in the exact same way with deadly accuracy, all you're gonna be met with is a bunch of shit tests and trials, because they know, like, oh shit, that's what he wants? Let me make this attractive motherfucker work for it. It's like, no. No, it's not. Because a lot of you guys think that is what you want, and then you get it, and you're like, damn, man, why am I tolerating this win? This doesn't feel like a good win. I mean, honestly, a lot of times when I've worked so hard for the lay, to be vulnerable, to be there with a woman, you know, and do all that shit, either during or after the win, turns sour. Turn sour, you know? I'm not gonna say the chase isn't valuable. I'm not gonna say the grind isn't valuable. Learning about myself and understanding what these people want in bartering, transactionals, spending time learning, understanding myself, understanding how a relationship flows. It's all valuable information, right? But when you win, and there is still no peace, and there is still no real love unconditionally, it's like, what? Why am I here? You know, and then there are those multiple times where you get fucked over and, you know, the mean girl's like, oh, please come to this town with me, I love you. And then you go there and she fucks your friend, you know, all that good shit. But nobody really cares about those moments. Those are all like perceivable losses from the future. It's like you could have like, the stars divined this shit from 5 months ago. They're like, how did you not see? How did you not witness what was going on? In those situations, right? Very predictable. But I'm talking like when you think you've actually locked it down and you're just kind of waiting for the next problem 2 months into it. You're like, what am I doing? Like, I'm running around completing main story missions after I thought I beat the game. You know what was going on? I thought we had it. But see, that's life. Which is why you can't focus too much on this shit, guys. Just let them do what they do. If somebody wants you, they're gonna make that known. If you want someone, you make that known. And then you do nothing. you make that known that, hey, I like you. I think you're attractive. And then, you know, you do nothing. Because honestly, we have more important things to focus on. There's a class war. There is multiple events. There are multiple worldwide catastrophes going on. And, you know, if somebody wants to pedestalize you and fuck you around and, you know, play with your emotions, while the entire rest of the world is playing with your emotions, guess what? We gonna play video games. We ain't gonna play emotions, bro. Not when everybody else is playing them like a fiddle. Like, come on, man. Come on. That just don't make no sense. So I say vulnerability is a tool, it's a skill, it's a vital part of your psyche that you have to latch onto. And not necessarily guard, but protect. Protect, because people will be vile. You know, you have to be willing to go there with people that want to go there with you, but people will be vile, and if they don't want to go there with you, you can't go there with them and then expect, you know, hey, don't use this for malicious purposes. You just give someone a knife and pointed it at your chest and say, hey, don't push forward though. Seriously? Seriously. To think this shit. So guys, remember, it's always good to take them shirts off, you know, fight them monsters that you need to, but put your shit back on. Put your armor back on. And get back in the field, because the world needs you. The world needs me. The world needs our love. And if we're down and out and somebody beats the fuck out of us, we ain't gonna be able to give it to who actually deserves it. Just be careful out there. Be safe on these streets, because these streets ain't safe. These are Fox. Straight fat, no printer. Looking like a winner. Summon to the winner. We've almost finished more than happy. I think we're quarter a year now. I got a couple more months till we come full circle with this channel of me daily uploading. Well, not daily uploading, but you know, uploading frequently. frequent uploads. Don't we love it? We have cleared another level cap. Next time we'll be doing one of the most annoying bosses in the level cap, I think, which will be fun. I hope to see you then. I will catch you guys in the next one. Remember to be vulnerable. Remember to subscribe and like. Remember to keep your sanity, please. The world is trying to get it. They're trying to obtain it. They're trying to snatch your sane. They're trying to be a soul snatcher. Right? But you know what to do, little troglodyte. You know what to do. Find your purpose. I got plenty of episodes on that. Plenty of episodes of that. Once you find that shit, you don't need nothing else. You need Lloyd and then his holy spear. Yeah, okay. Subscribe, and I will see you next time.